Hey guys, my name's Austin Stoudemire. I'm a salesman here at Jeff Gordon Chevrolet. Been here for about 3 years now. I've got a brand new 2020 Chevrolet Traverse to look at today. It's a 1LT, which is kind of in the middle, right? It's not on the bottom, it's not on the top of the trim list, but it's got everything you need without paying for extra stuff that you don't. And there's a lot of really nice safety features on here and luxury features that I want to point out and show you today, see if they fit what you're looking for. Come on this way, we'll take a look. So in my pocket here, I've got the key, and there's a little silver button on the door, right? If I lock the car, number one, it's got remote start, so just give it a few seconds, it cranks right up. And as long as you have this key in your pocket, walk up and hit the silver button, and it opens your door for you. It's called keyless entry. You never have to take your key out of your pocket, and since it's the push button start, all you do is get in, put your foot on the brake, and then you're rolling. Super easy. We'll take a look under the hood real quick. So under here, everything is super easy to notice, it's super easy to read, everything's labeled. You got your coolant here, brake fluid over here. Battery is going to be right here. If you ever need to jump it, just peel that guy back, hook up your battery cables, and then you're good to go. And then you've actually got your oil dipstick here, and if you need to add oil, that'll be right over here. And this little guy is going to be for your washer fluid. A lot of people don't know it, but there's a lot of stuff to look at on the hood of a car. You've actually got noise insulation material here and back behind the engine as well. All right, so that keeps the engine super quiet. And these little guys here, that's actually a very nice safety feature. So if you get in an accident going right into somebody, that hood is going to bend and break so the hood does not go through your windshield. All right, that's a very good safety feature to have. And again, everything under here labeled, easy to get to, and you don't have to worry about it because you have 2 different warranties that come with the vehicle. You get a 3-year 36,000 mile bumper to bumper, which excludes only your wiper blades, brake pads, and things that naturally go bad over time. All right, everything else besides that, 3-year 36,000 miles worth of coverage, 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain, which is everything in your engine, transmission, as well as both axles. All right, so you got 2 different warranties right from the factory. As long as it's covered under your bumper to bumper, you get free roadside assistance. It's a very good feature to have there as well. We can hop on over here real quick. So remember, this is a 1LT, so there's a lot of trim levels that are actually a little bit higher than this, but this has everything that you want, right? This is actually a power liftgate, so you can hit that, and you see the liftgate will actually open up. And you can also do that right from your key, which I'll show you how to in just a little bit. But everything in here is very easy to use, very straightforward and simple. Power driver's seat, so you actually have a lot of range of motion. You can sit really low or really high in the driver's seat. Really good option there. A lot of people don't know it, but you actually have a heated steering wheel in this thing, which is awesome in the wintertime, especially when you turn the heated seats on. You're super warm, and it gets really hot really quick in the wintertime as well. You actually have a lot of safety features on here that not a lot of vehicles have. You actually have something called this is actually your side blind zone alert. So there's a little indicator on the mirror there, and if you have someone in your blind zone, it'll actually beep at you and alert and let you know that somebody's there. All right. You've also got something called forward collision alert. So if you're coming up too quickly behind someone, the car will alert you, and sometimes, and if you don't apply the brakes quick enough, it'll actually brake for you. All right, but you don't want to rely on that. Definitely want to apply the brakes yourself. Aside from that, you have your obviously backup camera, hands-free calling, Bluetooth, all that good stuff comes standard in a lot of our vehicles. Everyone's got a backup camera. It does have a really cool feature on the inside here. I'll hop in and see if I can show you. Camera. Crank it up there. And a lot of people don't really know about this, but if you open up here, give me 1 second. There's actually a little hidden compartment in there, and that is actually really cool for a lot of reasons. Number one, you can just put whatever you need to in there and just keep it hidden so no one knows about it. Number 2, if you close it and then you go into settings and then you go over to apps, vehicle, and then we're going to go to Ballet Mode. So this actually allows you to password protect and lock that entire screen. So now When it's locked, see it's in Ballet Mode. I can't turn up the volume. I can't mess with anything up here. It won't let me do anything, especially open it back up. All right, so whenever you want to put your code back in, you're right back where you were. Right, that's a really cool feature that not a lot of people know about. A little bit extra safety, security in there as well. You got dual zone climate control, 2 different temperatures for 2 different sides of the vehicle. Heated seats on both sides of the vehicle as well. Just about every Chevrolet is going to come standard with Onstar. All right, so you get the free Onstar for 3 months, so you can see how you like their services. Great services that they offer for sure. You got the leather stitching on the dash as well as the steering wheel, and that's very nice, again, along the door panels as well. Super, super nice, but not breaking the bank, paying for extra stuff you don't need, right? A lot of stuff in there. The Traverse is actually averaging 21 miles a gallon and getting up to 27 on the highway, which is very, very good for a 3-row vehicle. Not a lot of people can get that fuel economy and have the space that's in here. But the main reason you buy a Traverse is obviously for the 3rd row, right? So let's go take a look at that real quick. I will pop this open back here, and you'll notice you still have your button on the back here, so when the key's on you, you can just hit it, and I actually just unlocked it there again, right? So back here, there's a few things that are in the 2nd row that aren't in a lot of vehicles with the 3rd row. Number 1, you can actually move these back and forth. So if you have someone a little bit taller in the 3rd row, somebody a little bit shorter in the 2nd, you can adjust for that and move this up. That way the person in the 3rd row has a little bit more space so they can actually sit back there comfortably, right? And these actually do fold down as well. So whenever your 3rd row folds down, it will all fold down and be flat. So it actually gives you a lot of space in there so you can actually transport stuff to other people as well, right? But in here, you actually have your own AC controls for the people in the 2nd row, and they have 2 USB chargers, which is huge nowadays. Everybody's always fighting over a charger. There's 2 up front, 2 in the back, and I believe with the 1LT you get 2 in the 3rd row as well, 1 on each side. All right. And again, I'm 6'2", 6'3". I'm a big guy. I can actually get in here and sit with headspace, like sit comfortably, right? And I cannot do this in a lot of cars. I promise. It just doesn't work out for me. But your AC vents up here, plenty of space, very comfortable, and these 2nd row seats actually recline a little bit, and that's very nice going on a long road trip. And then what we can do real quick is we'll go on over to the other side, because this chair, like I said, only folds forward, but I'll show you something on the other side that's a little bit different. All right, we'll come back here in a second because there's a lot of fun stuff back there. But right here, you see this little handle that was not on the other side, right? It's only on the passenger side. What that is for is you can adjust your 2nd row, get this, pull it forward. That way you have direct access to the 3rd row. Pull it right back, and then you're in. Like I said, I don't barely fit in the 2nd row of a lot of vehicles, but I can get back here in the 3rd row and actually sit here without being crushed. And I cannot do this, like I said, hardly any other vehicle. So plenty of room back here. You do have the option to just come through the center for someone a little bit smaller, maybe a better option. But again, if you need to get out, press that, go to seat forward. Very easy to operate, very straightforward and simple, and really has everything that you need for a large family. Right? Now back here is where it's cool for a lot of reasons, all right? Because you actually have your 3rd row up right now, and you still have all the storage space where you can fit a few suitcases, maybe a set of golf clubs back here, and then you have that storage down there as well, right? And this can actually come out, so you can actually, if you have something really tall and like slim, you can actually stand it up here. And if you don't need it, put that back down, store whatever you need to in there. And for these 3rd row seats, very simple to operate. All you want to do, pull and push. Lays down flat, other side does as well. I just have to move that 2nd row seat up a bit, but it gives you a whole lot of storage space. And you see in the 3rd row here where that USB is, and there's the same thing on the other side, right? Real quick down here, you actually have park assist sensors, and those are going to beep at you and alert you if there's something behind you. You also have rear cross traffic alert, so if you're backing up and a car comes behind you, it'll actually beep at you and show you an indicator on your backup camera. All right, and it's got a backup camera I'll show you here in just a second. The 1LT actually does have the dual exhaust too, which is a really good option. It makes the car look a lot better from the back for sure. And then for the power liftgate, you can either hit this button here or hit this one on the key fob. 1, 2, lowers it right down, and there's your backup camera. But it's a really big change from the older Traverses. Like if you saw 2017 and older Traverse, it looks completely different inside and out. 2018 they changed them for a whole lot of reasons. They look a whole lot better and they operate a lot better, and they're doing very well for us right now. But I appreciate y'all's time, and hopefully I'll have some more videos in the future for you.